Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on last year's national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So West Virginia's offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Ward. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Ward. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle, it's Ward. And works it to the 40-yard line, that'll be a 1st down.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Scanning the field, it's Hart. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Austin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Got it in the middle, it's Ward. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How about this defense coming out the gates? 1st drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this 1st drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. Setting up the screen. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
That's so frustrating for the opposing offense, too, because you're just salivating. You're just waiting for an opportunity to get on the field. The offense possessed it the entire first quarter and then capped it off with a touchdown. That was amazing.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Horned Frogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdown.
He's loose. He's at the 40. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The give to the lone running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Austin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Hart. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. Touchdown, TCU! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to pass, it's Hart. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Austin. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ezukama. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Tees. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together.
A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Just enough time to get off one more snap. The give to the back. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just
space. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
The Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan State is going all in. That offense has more options than they've had in East Lansing in some time. They're up 14 over Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He'll do it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ezukama. Lots of running room. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's...
Touchdown, TCU! And the punishment has been extended. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to throw, it's Hart. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He wants to throw it again. Got the quick pass. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Grabbed in the middle. It's Austin. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Get it out on the screen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to take off. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. Oh, what a move to get room. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single cover.
Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes the easy completion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.